And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup for my family. They're so innocent. This is soup for my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
You have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened. You used the word smart. So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe. Well, you have to understand, the first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting, Pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon. Well, you have to understand, the first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting, pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon.
The reason the market is doing what it's doing is people are sitting at home getting the checks from the government, okay? And this fair share is a bullshit concept. It's just a way of attacking wealthy people, and, you know, I think it's inappropriate. We all got to work together and pull together.
They felt pretty comfortable after day two. Felt pretty. They felt pretty comfortable after day two. They felt.
You know, I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat. You know.
Hello, users, and welcome to the goddamn. Howdy. That's right, folks. We are here once again in the Graphic Studio, also known as my bedroom. And so here we are. Look, I got the microphone in the shot. Check this out. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Isn't that incredible? That's technology right there. I don't know. It's technology. It's of a high capacity and a high variety of technological achievement that we have the microphone in the shot. I now look significantly more professional. And so I'm going to take that. And I've got clothes all over my bed that I haven't washed yet. But, you know, I'm dealing with that later. But either way, I'm here to do a goddamn. It's been a while since I've done a goddamn. So got to go ahead and do one. You know, it's been a goddamn amount of time since I've last done a goddamn. So we're here. And I think, yeah, there's still like a piece of food stuck in the grill of this microphone. Check this out. You see that? You see that like dot? You see that dot? Like that's like a piece of Wawa from the other day in New Jersey, and it's still there. I'm gonna have to figure something out about that. But either way, the Wawa is I carried it with me all the way from New Jersey, and we're back in Northern Carolina. Max! They want to see you, Max. Maxie! Look at him. He's here. Max! You're so old. Look at him. He's old. Look how old he is. Oh my goodness. Oh, you beautiful boy. So this is Max the dog, folks. He's dogging it up. This is a goddamn dog. So, you know, he's been pretty depressed lately, but but now he's back. So, whoop. All right. He's standing guard. He's making sure that the entrance is covered. If someone were to open that door, Max would kill them instantly, especially if they're, you know, certain individuals that maybe start with C or maybe P, you know, maybe S. Hey, just throwing that out there. And I don't mean Child Protective Services. That's not what I meant, but I meant, you know, the cops. Anyway, so we got a show. We got a goddamn here. I still got to deal with my cables. I got a lot of, look at this. I got wires coming out of my brain. I got fucking this and that. I got to fucking figure something out to do with this. Can I just put this, oh, there it goes. There it goes. All right. Well, there it goes, folks. Hold the phone. Hold the phone, folks. We got a technological malfunction. I'm trying to get the cables behind my monitor so that they're not, like, you know, all over me. We got a goddamn, folks. We got a motherfuck. All right, so hopefully this is working again. Anyway, we're back. Goddamn. And so, booda boom. You missed the swing set and the lawnmowers. I mean, it was, you know, me too. I'm gonna be honest. Drinking some Mountain Dew Major Melon, 0 sugar. I'm sure the bacteria are enjoying it. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This is the kind of content other shows do before turning the cameras on. That's true. That's true. That's factual. That's extremely correct. So, yeah, so we got a goddamn here, folks. I got some news stories. You know, we got a dog. You know, everything's back to where it should be. So let's get into something. Let's talk about fucking something, for God's sake. God damn. Jesus. Oh god, this guy's doing it again. Alright, folks, let's get into the goddamn. So, the governor, lieutenant governor, I should say, of Northern Carolina is at it again, folks. That is correct. Once again, this dumb fuck motherfucker is, hold the phone. Oh, no? Uh-oh, folks. Uh-oh. Hold the phone. My set is broken. It's broken. Why isn't this working? All right. Fuck. Hold up. I gotta refix everything. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Hold up. Emergency. Center. That's weird. That's weird. Alright. Hold the phone, folks. Hold the phone. Hold the motherfucking phone. Hold the motherfucking phone. An error occurred. Oh no. An error occurred. Why did an error occur? I hate when this happens, folks. I don't know what to do. Alright, folks. I hate to do this, but I gotta restart the stream. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Boom. Okay. Yeah, that was strange. For whatever reason, my display capture wasn't working. My monitor was not being detected. There was no detection when it comes to my monitor. But I think it's working again. And by again, I mean for the first time. All right, folks. So let me verify this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. My monitor exists according to my computer, so that's good. All right. Let's restart this. All right. So the lieutenant governor of North Carolina is at it again, folks. Mark Robinson is this is like, you know, the 17th down on hating queer people. It's bizarre, it's strange. And really anyone who, in my opinion, is spending their 2021 not you know, maybe speaking out against, you know, the fascist party that tried to overthrow the United States of America and is still, for whatever reason, in government. Whatever. Maybe the nonstop police brutality all over the country. You know, who cares about that? Maybe, I don't know, the wars going on, drone strikes, you know, killing people for no reason. Whatever. Maybe climate change. Maybe anyone who's spending their time not worried about climate change can enlighten me as to why queer people are actually the biggest threat to the world in this moment in time that we are in. So, at Wilson County GOP event, NC Lit Gov Robinson doubles down on LGBTQ beliefs, criticism of books. That's right, he's criticizing books, folks. This is from Lucama, NC. North Carolina Lit Gov Mark Robinson is doubling down on his criticism of graphic LGBTQ books available in some school libraries. Again, no one even reads books anymore, so I don't even understand what the fuck this whole shit is. It's bizarre. Robinson defended his position in a passionate speech Saturday night. At a Wilson County Republican fundraising event in front of about 350 people, Robinson immediately dove into a topic that's garnered headlines all month. A controversy surrounding comments made over the summer calling transgenderism and homosexuality filth. Reminder, folks, transgenderism does not actually exist. It isn't real. So I'm just, you know, in case anyone forgot, there's no such thing as transgenderism. The comments have led to protests, as well as members of the North Carolina General Assembly to call for Robinson's resignation. Robinson later clarified those comments, calling out multiple LGBTQ books, including one with sexually graphic images, as filth. Again, if you are spending your time crying about books when Romeo and Juliet is mandatory reading in the curriculum, I've got news for you. Your priorities are misplaced. Romeo and Juliet teaches children it's okay to kill yourself for love. That's not okay. You shouldn't kill yourself over stupid bitch. Anyway, Robinson said he will not back down as he shared his personal beliefs. I believe that homosexuality is a sin. What? That comes from my deeply held religious convictions. I'm sorry, again, I need you to understand. Religion is stupid. If you are religious, you are a fucking idiot. Oh, you might be saying, oh, I'm religious. I believe that God loves the gay people. Okay. Well, guess what God also does? He allows this kind of shit to happen. So so your God is benevolent and loves everyone, except certain people that worship him want to kill me? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think so. I don't believe in that kind of horse shit. All right. If you are religious in the year 2021, you are a dumb fuck. Motherfucker. I'm sorry. I know. Oh, but blah, 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 blah. This is what religion does. It gives people like this a shield and cover so that they can fucking speak shit and garbage, and then everyone's gonna go like, because we live in dumb fuck, motherfuck ass, motherfucking North Carolina, right? A super religious state, right? Where all these fucking evangelical fucking whiny loser babies are gonna spend their time and energy shitting on people that have done nothing to them. People that want nothing to do with them at all are somehow the enemy. I stay 15 trillion feet away from these kind of motherfuckers, and still they want to kill me. Explain that. And if you believe in God, if you're a Christian, explain why the fuck your God is letting this shit happen. Because it's not okay. But I also believe adultery is a sin and fornication is a sin. I believe putting pornography in kids' school is a sin. Okay, first of all, I don't believe any of that is a sin, though I can believe that those things can be bad in certain instances. I don't think kids should be subjected to porn. That doesn't mean it has to be a sin. It's just kind of gross. It's disgusting, right? Robinson said, I am not going to sit silent while you put pornography in schools and present it to children. Now, again, what is pornography even? What are we talking? He's talking about some random book he found in a random library that has nothing to do with the curriculum. It's not like every fourth grader is like, all right, you know, it's the second semester of fourth grade, and, you know, you get into an assembly, and then the big flat screen TV comes down, and then boom, porn comes on. That's not what they're talking about. They're talking about a random book that they found in a random library in one school area, right? Again, is it probably bad? Should it not be there? Sure. What the fuck does it have to do with homosexuality? What does it have to do with transgenderism? Again, it has nothing to do with these subjects, but these people will take anything that they can and use it to harass people that they don't like, specifically minorities. There are some copies of books in Wake and Durham County school libraries, but both school districts say they are not part of any teaching curriculum. Again, it has nothing. It's all a scapegoat. It's all a scapegoat. That's all this is. I don't care whether you're gay, straight. I don't care whether you're a Christian or a Muslim. It does not matter to me. Your constitutional rights are my forefront. So, again, how can you say, I don't care if you're gay, but homosexuality is a sin? Huh? Okay, so I don't care if you're gay, but if you are gay, you're going to hell. And I'm going to make my life about making your life miserable. What? But I thought you don't care. Again, you can't just say... A sin. Sin means you go to fucking hell, bro. You know, like, we're gonna be burning in an inferno for all eternity. You can't just say, yeah, that's a sin, you're going to hell, but, you know, whatever. Huh? If I was a Christian and I believed that God sent me here to save the world, because that's what Christians believe. They think that they're supposed to, like, preach the word of Jesus and then that's gonna save them. Okay. So, how about you try to save us? I mean... You know, at least the Christians that do, like, gay conversion therapy, at least they are trying. At least they want to help. These people are like, yeah, it's a sin. Whatever. You're going to hell. It's a sin. You're going to hell. So not only am I going to spend my time as a politician making your life a living hell, but then you're going to go to hell, and you're going to have a really fucked up time because you're engaging in sin. Again, this whole thing is just so stupid. And guess what he's doing? Guess what he's doing? He's also going up against coronavirus. It's not real. There's no such thing as a pandemic. These people are fucking stupid. These people are fucking stupid. They're dumb. Republicans are dumb. Christians are dumb. And anyone who supports these stupid-ass motherfuckers or supports the institutions that give birth to these stupid-ass motherfuckers... I'm sorry. It's just, y'all are fucking stupid. I have nothing else to say to you. How's everyone doing? First segment of, bringing back, and I'm already filled with the fire. I've got fire and brimstone, and I'm filled. Hey, Jesus was probably fucking around just like the rest of us. Who knows? If he existed at all. Rep. Jim Banks intentionally misgendered a high-ranking trans official. Twitter locked his account. Let's read. Again, folks, I need y'all to understand that this is a crusade that the Republican Party is using Christianity to wage. They want to exterminate queer people, gay people, trans people, right? Asexual people, because they're weird, right? Anyone that, like, maybe dresses a little bit weird, maybe anyone who doesn't wear a suit and tie 7 days a week, they want to exterminate us. Why? Because they're fascists. They are Christian fundamentalist fascists, and they will stop at nothing to cause an extermination of anyone that they don't like. I don't need you, like, to fucking say, oh, in the comments. You're a fucking idiot just like the rest of them. A Republican congressman was defiant after Twitter locked his account for intentionally misgendering a high-ranking transgender official, an act the social media platform deemed hateful. Rep. Jim Banks of Indiana accused the tech company of censoring him after he referred to Rachel Levine, the country's first openly transgender four-star official. I don't even, what is it? I thought that they were like a health advisory panel. I have no idea what's going on, but either way, she's apparently in the military now too. As a man, Banks told his followers that if social media platforms could cancel him, the companies would soon silence them too. He promised not to cave and vowed to hold big tech accountable. Last week, Banks sent a pair of tweets reacting to news of Levine being sworn in as a four-star admiral with the U.S. Public Health Service Commissioned Corps, or Corps. Is it Corps or Corps? I think it's a Corps, but I'm going to say Corps because that's funnier, and I don't care about the military, and I think people that go to the military are stupid. Banks responded by posting that the honor had been, quote, taken by a man. Whoa! He elaborated with a follow-up tweet, calling someone that was born and lived as a man for 54 years the first female four-star officer is an insult to every little girl who dreams of breaking glass ceilings one day. I don't understand what that even means. Like, all right. In this person's fantasy world, right, a 7-year-old girl is going to be spending an additional 30 years to break this glass ceiling. Like, let's be honest, folks. What Jim Banks wants here is for there to be no women in government for like the next 30 or 40 years so that the little girl who's like fucking 5 years old right now can be the one to break the glass ceiling. That doesn't mean any... What? Who cares? Also, again, I think it's neat what the firsts are. I think that that's neat. It's neat to say, hey, look, that's the first this, that's the first that. That's neat. But it's nothing more than neat. And if you're going to base your entire life on being the first female warmonger, like, honestly, I mean, again, you're a dumb motherfucker. A Twitter spokeswoman told the Washington Post that one of Banks' tweets violated the company's hateful conduct policy and he must delete it before regaining access to his account. The tweet is no longer published on Banks' account, but it is unclear whether he or Twitter removed it. It is not unclear. If you've ever had any problems with Twitter, you know that you have to click the delete button. They don't do it for you. They force you to do it. So I'm just saying. Spokesman for Banks did not respond to a request for comment from the Post. Banks has pivoted to his personal Twitter account where he defended what he wrote and blasted the tech company. My tweet was a statement of fact. Huh? How is it a statement of fact? All right. So it's a statement. It's an insult to every little girl who dreams of breaking glass ceilings. All right. So let's assume that there's 10 million little girls that are wanting to break the glass ceiling, right? Is it factual to say that it's an insult to every single one of them? That's factual? So all we need to do to prove that that is not a matter of fact is find one little girl who doesn't give a shit. That's all we need to do. So if anyone wants to go on a hunting spree, an investigation, hunting for the clues and the facts here, all you need to do is find one girl under the age of, let's say, 15 who is not insulted by this, and it is no longer a statement of fact. Right? Again, people just say facts as if it means anything. It's not a fact. Saying that tens of millions of people are offended that you don't know, that's not a fact. Where's the fact? I'm looking. I can't find it. In a separate tweet, he said he wasn't going to give in to Twitter's demand to take down his post. I won't back down, he wrote. I'll be posting on my personal account for the time being. These people are just fucking stupid. They're so dumb. And they hate trans people because trans people, I don't even know why. They just hate them because they're fucking stupid. They're dumb. Who gives a fuck what someone's skin color is? Who gives a fuck what someone's gender is? Who gives a fuck about what someone's sexuality is? I don't give a fuck unless I want to fuck. That's the only time I'll give a fuck. And I don't want to fuck right now, so therefore I'm not giving any fucks. And so that's why this whole thing is just bizarre. Why do they feel like they deserve the right to control other people or control language or control everything? It's weird. They think that because for whatever reason, God is beaming into their brains and, woo, I am a nation to freedom and God and I will make all... No normal person goes out there and says this kind of shit without thinking that they're the main character and that God is speaking through them and that they're going to save the world. These people are crazy. They're crazy. It's delusional. Jesus. Got some dumbass, some motherfuckers out here. Let's get the microphone in the shot a little bit. Hell yeah, look at that. This is professional. This is a professional show. There's like a lot of people out there that think that I don't know what I'm doing. And that all very well may be true, but this is professional, so. So, Catherine, how you feeling about Solana? What's your opinion on Solana right now? I'm all out. Well, I'm not all out, but I sold like 85% of what I had. I'm thinking that it's probably going to go down again. Give me your take. Very professional looking bacteria. That's what I'm saying. That's what I am indeed saying. I've been saying it the whole time, folks. Been saying it the whole fucking time. Short term? Well, I only care about the short term. My goal is to become a millionaire by tomorrow, so that's all I care about. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, last week, cryptocurrencies had like a pretty good week. Back me up, Joe Chen. Folks, I present to you Max the dog. I think the internet has made the USA a more secular country, but it's just at a snail's pace. I feel you, Catherine. I feel you. Bitcoin is cheap today. I mean, it's, you know. All right, folks, let's get in it, but not to win it, because we're about to lose. Oh, Lord have motherfucking mercy. DeSantis says that Florida will pay police officers $5,000 to relocate if they've been fired from a vaccine mandate. Let's read. Police officers across the country were among the first to become eligible to receive the coronavirus vaccine, but some are still declining the shots, leaving them clashing with city leaders as immunization mandates go into effect. In Chicago, days before police officers were due to report their vaccination status following a citywide mandate, the head of its police union urged officers to ignore the deadline and, quote, hold the line. Folks, I need y'all to understand. There is no good cop. I've spoken to police officers and I ask them, have you ever arrested anyone for marijuana possession? Sometimes they say, well, I have to. It's the law. I'm here to keep the peace. I'm here to follow the law. I'm here to enforce the law. If you've ever sent someone to jail or given them a criminal record for marijuana, you are an evil person. It doesn't matter what the law is. As we're finding out right now, the law is irrelevant. If they can all decide unilaterally to just not enforce laws, then why are they still arresting people for marijuana? It's because they like it. They like the power tripping. They like to feel like they can push people. They like to brutalize people over stupid shit. They love to enforce dumb laws. It's not about the law. It was never about the law. It's about power. It's always been about power. Thousands of Los Angeles Police Department employees say they'll seek vaccine exemptions after police officials filed a federal lawsuit against the city over vaccine and mask mandates. At least 150 officers, the Massachusetts Police Union recently reported, have resigned or submitted paperwork to do so over the state's immunization requirements. And the last week, the president of New York City's largest police union said it plans to sue Mayor Bill de Blasio for requiring all city employees to get their first vaccine doses before November 1st. It was never about public safety. It was never about keeping the peace. It was never about law enforcement. They become police because they want to feel better than the everyday citizen. They want to feel like they are superior. They are fascists. Every single police officer is a Nazi. Zero exceptions. Because the ones who behave like people that would not be Nazis are the ones who are fired. Like I covered last week, a story of a police officer leaking internal documents showing police brutality and racism, and then they got fired. Right? I've covered stories of cops going to protests and then, like, you know, supporting the protesters, and then boom, they're fired. Right? This is the theme that happens all the time. The quote-unquote good cops aren't cops for very long, if ever at all. The cops, the police, as an institution, self-select for people that would be excited at the prospect of an Adolf Hitler too. Right? In 1937, you know where they would be? They would be lining up to become Nazi officers and officials, because that is the mindset of a police officer. You cannot convince me otherwise, because if you're going to try to do so, you're a fucking clown, you're a loser, and you need to go the fuck outside and speak to everyday random people that actually have to deal with police. 90%, now this is a statistic I'm making up, right? But so let's just say, most people who support police are people that don't have to interact with police. If you never interact with police, then you might love them. But if you do interact with police, then you're going to know that they've got shit sticks up their assholes and they're no fun to be around. Again, it's never about public safety. Never. I don't give a shit what this guy has to say, but it's never been about public safety. It's never been about enforcing the law. It's always been about power. It's always been about abusing people. It's always been about feeling like, oh, I want to kill people and get away with it. If you look up, right, like a list of the most world-renowned serial killers, think about it. Did those lists include police officers? No. Why? Think about the kill counts that cops have that get covered up all the time. Well, again, I always cite this. George Floyd's original police report. A man died of a medical incident. Derek Chauvin got an extra kill and then reported it as if he didn't do anything, because that's how they get away with it. How many people did Derek Chauvin kill before George Floyd? Think about this. When you look up world-renowned serial killers, you know, mass shooters and their kill counts, where are police on those lists? They're non-existent because they get away with it. It's not viewed as murder when a cop does it. And so they just fly under the radar as the world's largest group of serial killers. That's all it is, folks. That's all it ever will be until we change this shit. God ass damn. How y'all doing? So we got a dog here. This is Max the dog. He's a big dog. Max, you're big. Why are you so big? He's a big dog. He's a really big dog. What a goddamn big-ass dog. Folks, I want to talk about this, but I'm not going to make a segment of it yet. But I've been in talks with Jackson Hinkle over the last couple of days because he put out a public call for people to debate him. And so, like, 5 days ago, I accepted his invitation. And I have been spending the last 5 days trying to get him to accept the debate challenge. So, I'll go into this probably maybe tomorrow or the next day. We'll see how it goes. But, again, so this guy says, no one has the balls to come on my show and debate me. Immediately, I say, I'll do it. And then so we've been spending 5 days where he's trying to, like, find a way to back out. And so I'm going to make this more public in the future, like, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, and we'll talk about it more. But I just want to, like, tease y'all a little bit. Beta male. Full-scale beta male. At this current moment. He's some douchebag, like force the vote guy. All right. Feel free, Choki. Alright, let me finish my goddamn gamer fuel, folks. His purple badness. If that's the case, if you genuinely believe that, then tell him to accept the debate. Because again, he put out the request. And I answered the call. And he's been trying to back out for the last, like, almost week now. So, if you genuinely, with all of your heart, believe that that is factual, then why is he such a pussy beta male? And why is he not just doing it? He could have had me on his show the day of, the day after, the next day, right now. He can come on my show right now. So, if it is the case that he would crush me, you should tell him that. You should let him know that that's the case. Go to his stream and say, hey, there's this stupid ass bitch. She doesn't want to force the vote. She's basically a shit liberal. She loves AOC. Go tell him that. And so he'll actually accept the challenge that he offered. So. And also, I don't give a shit about Vaush. I think Vaush is stupid. I'm going to be honest. I've seen a couple clips of him. I'm not too impressed. So I don't give a fuck about him debating Vaush. That means nothing to me. All right, let's get into some news, folks. January 6th protest organizers say they participated in dozens. That means dozen is 12. Dozens would be at least 24. Of planning meetings with members of Congress and White House staff. Two sources are communicating with House investigators and detailed a stunning series of allegations to Rolling Stone, including a promise of a blanket pardon from the Oval Office. As the House investigation into January 6th heats up, some of the planners of the pro-Trump rallies that took place in Washington, D.C. have begun communicating with congressional investigators and sharing new information about what happened when the former president's supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol. Two of these people have spoken to Rolling Stone extensively in recent weeks and detailed explosive allegations that multiple members of Congress were intimately involved in planning both Trump's efforts to overturn his election loss and the January 6th events that turned violent. Again, We all knew this. We all knew this, but it's finally good to have some clarification on how extensive these communications were. Rolling Stone separately confirmed a third person involved in the main January 6th rally in D.C. has communicated with the committee. This is the first report that the committee is hearing major new allegations from potential cooperating witnesses. While there have been prior indications that members of Congress were involved, this is the first account detailing their purported role and its scope. The two sources also claim they interacted with members of Trump's team, including former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, who they described as having the opportunity to prevent the violence. The two sources, both of whom had granted anonymity due to the ongoing investigation, described participating in dozens of planning briefings ahead of the day when Trump supporters broke into the Capitol. I remember Marjorie Taylor Greene, specifically the organizers, say, I remember talking to probably close to a dozen other members at one point or another, or their staffs. Isn't it staves? For the sake of clarity, we'll refer to one of the sources as a rally organizer and the other as a planner. Rolling Stone has confirmed that both sources were involved in organizing the main event aimed at objecting to the electoral certification, which took place at the White House Ellipse on January 6th. Trump spoke at that rally and encouraged the supporters to march to the Capitol. Some of the members of the audience at the Ellipse began walking the mile and a half to the Capitol as Trump gave a speech. The barricades were stormed minutes before the former president concluded his remarks. These two sources also helped plan a series of demonstrations that took place in multiple states around the country in the weeks between the election and the storming of the Capitol. According to the sources, multiple people associated with the March for Trump and Stop the Steal events that took place during the period communicated with members of Congress throughout the process. Along with Greene, the conspiratorial pro-Trump Republican from Georgia, blah, blah, blah. They also include Rep. Paul Gosar, Lauren Boebert, Mo Brooks, Madison Cawthorn, Andy Biggs, and Louis Gohmert. We would talk to Boebert's team, Cawthorn's team, Gosar's team like back to back to back to back, says the organizer. Folks, this is pretty big stuff. So I'm going to read into this more later. You can read into it as well. But again, a lot of this is just going into what we already know. These people planned it. 14th Amendment, Section 3, clearly states those who participate in an insurrection against the United States or who give aid or comfort to those planning an insurrection or participating in an insurrection are banned from office. It's the Constitution. 14th Amendment, Section 3. Why is it that the Republican Party doesn't believe in the Constitution anymore? You know who amended the Constitution to get these amendments in place? The Republican Party, right after the Civil War. So now the modern Republican Party is the one trying to overthrow the government again. Again, because for those of you that don't know, the party switched in the 20th century. And so now it's the Republicans who are the anti-constitutional, constitutional losers. 14th Amendment, Section 3. It's over. You don't need to vote on anything to just look at, just tap the glass on the wherever the Constitution is held. Tap the glass, say, hey, look at that one, and boom, it's done. They're gone. They're fucking gone. The writing is on the fucking wall, folks. The Democrats are fucking spineless losers. They could expel from Congress nearly the entire Republican Party and send most of them to jail, and then they would have full control over Congress and the presidency, and they could pass sweeping legislation that would basically change America for the better forever, but they choose not to. They would rather have Joe Manchin be the rotating villain than just ban Ted Cruz from Congress, ban Josh Hawley from Congress, ban half of the House of Representatives Republicans from Congress, and actually do shit. They don't care about doing shit because they're spineless cowards. They don't care about protecting democracy. Some of them do, but the ones in power don't. Nancy Pelosi doesn't give a fuck. Chuck Schumer? You think Chuck Schumer gives a fuck? You think Joe Biden gives a fuck about protecting democracy? If they actually cared, they would read the motherfucking Constitution and say bye-bye to the likes of Josh Hawley, Ted Cruz, and all these other fucking losers that tried to destroy the government. Now, again, I'm no fan of the United States government. But I live in the United States. These people keep telling me we have a Constitution. I read the Constitution. It clearly states they shouldn't be in office anymore. Hey, you're the one who told me to read the Constitution. I read it. I'm the one who's just giving you... I'm just pointing at... I'm tapping the glass, motherfucker. That's all I can say. But these people are fucking crazy. And every single second that passes where these people are still literal members of Congress, actual elected members of Congress and politicians, every single moment that passes as that still is taking place is a crime against the United States. I don't know what to tell you. His Purple Badness. Do you want to come on the show and have a conversation? Wasn't Jackson Hinkle getting destroyed for saying something on stupid Twitter? I don't know what he said yesterday, but yeah, he's been getting publicly owned for like the last week. I really, like, my thing is I just don't understand why you would say you accept debate challenges and then not accept the challenge. Like, if I say publicly, I want anyone who disagrees with me to debate me, and then they say, all right, Max, I'm not just gonna say, oh, never mind, I don't want to do that, you know what I mean? The reason why they're still in Congress is because the media is not trusted. I don't think, what? It has nothing to do with the media or people's trust in the media. It has to do with the Democrats being spineless cowards. They're spineless cowards irrespective of the media. The media is actually pushing to get these motherfuckers fucking expelled way harder than the Democratic Party is. Umar, I have no idea what the hell this whole conspiracy nexus even means anymore. It's just it's basically left-wing QAnon. Except I hesitate to call it QAnon, or I hesitate to call it left-wing. It's a QAnon-style conspiracy theory network that preys on people that consider themselves leftists. Like, his Purple Badness in the chat is, like, way deep in there. Like, it's a lens of analysis where, like, AOC is always the enemy, no matter what, and if you disagree with that basic principle, everything you say is bad. I'm not a professional debater either. I don't even want to debate. I just would love to ask you a couple questions. Like, how, like, I would love to just ask you some simple questions. Like, what is your solution for the world right now? Like, what is your ideal? Like, if you could get one thing to happen, why is it that you say the things that you say? Like, why do you do the force the vote stuff? Like, why did you support that? Why do you support people who support that? I'm curious. I would love to know the mind of that kind of person. Umar, she actually started blocking people recently over that. I know a couple people that got blocked, like last week. Again, I mean, like, I don't understand where, like, this whole thing with the media. What does the media mean? Like, I just, like, this is 2021, not, like, 1964, you know? Like, the media. Am I the media? I don't consider myself the media. My show is media. I do cover news, but am I under the umbrella of the media? Is RollingStone.com the media? Like, what is the media? And, like, how does that have... Like, it's just, like, it's another... You know, it's like, it's another one of those weird things where people just say, the media. Like I would prefer if people just use, like, the things like, you know, corporate media, you know, liberal media maybe, mainstream media. Those are all way better terms than the media. Mario is media. That's what I'm saying. You know what's media? Check this out. This is media. Look at this. This is fucking the media. That's right. Complete ass motherfucking series, folks. Don't know what to tell you? That's the media. I don't care about the rest of this shit. Notice, whenever I start asking questions, this motherfucker... there we go. If this really was an attack on the Capitol, actions would have been taken, but they can't get people to agree to... What do you mean, if this really was an attack on the Capitol? What does that mean? What does that mean? If this really was... Are you denying the fact that they went to the Capitol? Okay, his purple badness. I have a question for you. How do you feel about this tweet? What is your opinion on this tweet? Wait for it. It's by AOC. Read this. I want to know what your opinion is. Do you think that January 6th was not an actual attack on the Capitol? What the... Like, do you not have eyeballs? They beat the shit out of police officers, broke windows, invaded the Capitol building, and tried to kill politicians. It happened on television. It happened on live television. Are you saying it's not real? Are you saying it didn't happen? Or are you saying that it wasn't like a real threat to the democracy or whatever? They were received with open arms. What does that mean? The cops opened the doors with them. Yeah, some of them did. Yes, they were let through by Capitol Police. Does that not mean that they attacked the Capitol? That means that a lot of the cops sided with them in attacking the Capitol. How is this not an attack on the Capitol? Waved it. Okay, and? Okay, so let's assume there are 4 actors here. Okay, 2 actors are trying to, like, A and B are trying to kill C, right? And D is charged with protecting C. Now, let's say A and B make a deal with D, and then D joins A and B. Does that mean that they don't want to attack C? Right? Like, does that mean that A and B, and including D, or maybe D's just watching, are not attacking C? No, they are attacking C, and D was charged to protect C. They're just not doing their fucking job. It's called switch. Does that mean it's no longer an attack? If A pulls out a gun and shoots and kills C, is that not really getting shot and killed? Because D let it happen? No, that's not how fucking logic works, bro. How fucking stupid are you? These people are so stupid. They literally see things happen on television and go, nope. Nope. Walking around with a flag is not an attack. Okay, for that comment to make sense, that means 100% of the people that breached the Capitol were only walking around with a flag. That's not the case. Like, again, you can make the claim that that democracy wasn't really at stake, or you can make the claim that, like, you know, they had no chance of actually taking power. That's fine. I think it's a stupid claim, but it is at least in the real world. That's an opinion you can have. It's dumb. It's a shitty opinion. It makes you look like a fucking idiot. But it's at least an opinion. Saying that they did not attack the Capitol is factually incorrect. That's like saying, what is in my hand? An Oreo. Yeah, it's an Oreo. Is this an Oreo? In your mind. In my mind, this is an Oreo. This is an Oreo. It happened on live television. There's video. Now again, you can have a dumb opinion, that's fine, but you cannot say they did not attack the Capitol. This has not, what is Clown News Network? What is MSD? What does that have to do with you are talking to Andrea? I am not working for CNN. If I were working for CNN, my bedroom would be not like this. Let's define our terms here. Attack. Right? In my opinion, attack is to, make damage. Perform damage upon. The Capitol, a building. Breaking the window is attacking the Capitol. Charging into the Capitol and destroying property is attacking the Capitol. Factually, definitionally. Do you just disagree with English? Are you not a native English speaker? What the fuck does Clown News Network have to do with you talking in an above it all chat room on YouTube with 50 viewers? I am not fucking mainstream media, bro. Now again, you can say that the attack was not, sufficient to destroy democracy. Or you can say that, Joe Biden was going to be, the president no matter what, and it was just like a flailing of... You can make those horrible takes. That's fine. But to say it's not an attack, to say that there was never an attempted attack, is just wrong. That's like saying, what is this? You see this object in my hand? Yeah, this is a desk. We're not talking about the fucking news. They're supposed to be trusted news. They're not. That has nothing to do with the... None of us are talking about the news. You are in your own world. You are literally in your own world. Oh, are you saying that the Capitol, the January 6th attack was CGI? Are you saying that the fucking January 6th attack was CGI? Is that the claim? I know people that were in person during January 6th at the scene. I've spoken to them. Are you saying that they're paid off and that it's all CGI? Are you saying they're right-wing live streamers that broadcast themselves on D Live going into the Capitol, that they were in on it too? And their footage was CGI? Simply edited. What was edited? Were windows not broken? Were doors not broken? Was the entire fucking inside of the Capitol not desecrated? Now again, I have no I'm not up in arms. Oh, they destroyed the halls of democracy. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But they literally broke windows. Are you saying that not a single window was broken? I know how to cut a segment. You can't, quote, simply edit Ashley Babbitt getting shot in the head and killed. That's not a simple edit. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? You are in an alternate world. What is this? On my bed, what is this? This is a chair. This is a chair. What the fuck? honestly, like, again, like, I am not, like, a fucking, oh, how dare they, oh, like, I'm not, like, I have no problem with the, you know, desecration of democracy or whatever. I have no problem with, you know, someone shitting on Nancy Pelosi's desk. My problem is with who is doing it and why they're doing it. His purple badness. I don't care about what you think the population cares about. I am talking to you. I am speaking to you. You said that it was all CGI and edited. How does that make any sense? Okay, I have a question. Is this edited? Is this CGI? Is this like in a movie where they say that they're in a state or a certain building, but it's actually like on set somewhere? Is this on a set? Was this actually the Capitol? Or is it like the moon landing being faked from a movie studio? What is this? Explain to me. What do you think that this is? To me, it looks like a window in Congress being broken by fascists because they want to install a right-wing dictator. That's what it looks like. Are you saying that that's actually in Hollywood that they did this? They filmed this somewhere in Hollywood? I have spoken to living human beings in person that were at the Capitol on this day and saw this with their own eyes. This is why I won't debate you. You are delusional. I'm delusional? I'm delusional. You said that this was edited. This is edited in your mind. Where's the edit? Where is the edit? I'm waiting for it. Where's the cut? Where's like the boom mic like slipping in like this? Like where's the boom mic gonna come in? Right? Look. Uh-oh. Look. You see? Like look. Uh-oh. There's the boom mic. Blooper. Where is the boom mic? Where's like the shadow of the camera director? What the hell is the matter with you? I'm delusional? Now again, if like let's assume, right, that this is like a situation where like, you know, we're like liberating, you know, like a fucking concentration camp and like someone is like, "Oh, they destroyed the you know, the sacred concentration camp and all like, you know, whatever." I have no problem with that. Right? It's the reasoning why. You want to tell me D video is 30 seconds long, there's hours of tape released? It is all released. This is a clip online. What are you talking about? You are literally, like, you are claiming that this is either CGI or that this was filmed on set in Hollywood. Is there a word for Q bullshit from the left? Yes, force the vote. Man, I'm sorry. I've entertained you for long enough, like a couple months. You're done. You're done. I mean, this is just trolling. Like, you might as well spam "you'll never be a woman" in the chat. Like, you're just that level of delusional. You're that level of incoherent. You're just dumb. Like a dumb fuck motherfucker. A dumb fuck motherfucker. I swear to God. Dumb fuck motherfucker. January 6th. It wasn't actually an attack. It was edited. What, do you even know what edited means? Like, yes, I'm a YouTube creator. I know what an edit is. You cannot edit someone attacking the Capitol. That's not, you can't edit that. What are you, like, are you saying that, like, they interspliced footage from Olympus Has Fallen? You know that movie with, like, fucking whoever? I don't know who's in that movie. But they, you know, where it's like they, like, some, you know, terrorists take over the White House or something? Are you saying that like CNN aired like unaired scenes from like deleted scenes from Olympus Has Fallen and claimed it was January 6th? Because if that were the case, that would be really bad and that would be a huge scandal. But that's not what happened. This is not Olympus Has Fallen. This is the real world. What the, like... Folks, I'm just gonna eat some Oreos. Just eating some goddamn Oreos. Look, I'm just eating an Oreo, right? The fucking sky is fucking, you know, the sky is W. I'm seeing X-rays. Like, I mean, like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And if it were just like one dumb fuck, if it were just like one stupid ass bitch, that would be one thing. You could just write them off, right? But it's not. There's thousands of dumb fuck motherfuckers. They're walking around. There was never an attack on the Capitol. It was all in Hollywood. Like, at least the moon landing thing, if you believe that the moon landing was fake, oh, you can see the strings. All right, that doesn't, you know, it's a little bizarre. Right? But it's not like, you know, like they're going to say that, oh, we landed on the moon and now we're going to throw queer people in concentration camps. That's not, like, the implications of the moon landing being fake don't mean anything. The implications, like, you know, that like the fucking January 6th attack never happened, right? When you believe that, you are literally embracing fascism. You are saying, fascism, sign me up. Again, I'm not like up in arms. Oh, how dare they break the windows? It's, oh, they're breaking the windows because they want to install a right-wing lunatic as a dictator so that he can install like Christian fascism. That I'm more interested in the why and the how than the what. Like, fuck. Fuck. Like, they're just so stupid. And they're all over the... And they call me delusional. It was edited. How do you edit that? What does that mean? Oh, it's an edit. What's an edit? I'm just... Hey, Susan, how's it going? It's left-wing QAnon.
So stupid. So stupid. Thank you. Thank you.
These people claim to be left-wing. And they believe in Oreos falling from the sky. The sky is made up of the alphabet. The clouds are actually like, you know, Zeus speaking to us. And January 6th was never, there was never an attack on the Capitol. It was actually in Hollywood. And they claim to be left-wingers. Oh, by the way, the vaccine is bad or something. That's the same stunt. What? What? This is what happens when you live in a society where people expect to be taken seriously for having stupid opinions. Oh, it's just an opinion. Yeah, my opinion is that this is actually a zebra. This is my opinion. Yup, I'm holding this zebra in my hand. It's an opinion. It's my opinion. Yeah, it's just my opinion, bro. Look, it's a jungle gym. Anyone want to climb on and play with the jungle gym? Anyone? What? What? Of course they're an anti-vaxxer. They watch anti-vaxxer live streamers and have said as much earlier in the... this guy has been fucking, like, roaming around my channel for, like, 4 months, and I can't take it anymore. They're just so stupid. It's not an opinion that January 6th was not an attack on... That's not an opinion. Again, an opinion would be, well, they did attack the Capitol, right? But like, the state is so powerful, and Nancy Pelosi in the House, and they would have never actually let them do it. That's an opinion. An opinion is looking at facts and having a conclusion. An opinion is not, well, you see this? This is actually an X-ray blue superviolet. That's not an opinion. It's purple and pink. That's the fact. Now, my opinion is I like purple and pink. If your opinion is I don't like purple and pink, that phone case is ugly, all right. But you can't just look at this and say, oh yeah, this is orange and yellow. This is orange and yellow now. And I love orange and yellow. Huh? That's not an opinion. That's just you being a fucking stupid fuckface. Like, it's so stupid. Like, too dumb to breathe. Now again, folks, I want to remind you all, 95% of Americans don't know how to eat vegetables. They don't know how to cook a vegetable. Some vegetables you don't even need to cook, mind you, but they don't know how to cook a vegetable, put it in their mouth, and chew and swallow. That's too difficult for 95% of Americans. Look it up, 95% Americans fiber. Look it up. That is a fact. Now, my opinion on that is that Americans are fucking stupid, right? So when you live in a country where 95% of the people around you are so goddamn stupid, they literally don't know how to eat. All of this makes a lot more sense. It makes a lot more sense. Of course, it was actually January 6th was filmed in Hollywood. Of course, the moon landing was fake. Now let's go to McDonald's. Let's go to Wendy's. Let's eat some ice cream. God fucking bless America. Jesus. Fucking hell. People that don't wipe. Hold up. You're killing me here. You're killing me. You're killing me. I can't find... Send me a link somewhere. Send me a link on that. Fuck me. Like, holy shit, man. January 6th was not an attack, it was edited. Where was the edit? What was the edit? Yes, CNN edited a clip compilation of people desecrating the Capitol and saying and shouting, "Hang Mike Pence." Yes, CNN did edit that. But what was the footage that they edited? The footage was from real-time cameramen filming what was going on. Like, if you want to watch the whole complete archive, you can. It's on the internet. I did an entire live stream watching it from start to finish. It's there. CNN isn't going to air the unedited attack on the Capitol every single day. They're going to show you the highlights, the most important segments. And then you can disagree with their analysis. You can disagree with their takeaway. That's fine. I disagree with a lot of their takeaways. But to say that it wasn't actually an attack because of it, like, you don't know what the word edit means, You don't know what the word attack means. You probably don't even know where the capital is. How the fuck are you even on the internet? How are you even able to press keys on a keyboard? Like, I'm shocked, folks, that some dumb motherfuckers can be that dumb. I'm shocked. Like, I know that people are stupid. I'm aware. But, fuck. Fuck, dude. Like, what the hell? Like, I don't know how a human can be that fucking dumb. I really don't. They lie on purpose. They do. Me too, Smia. Me too. Like, I know that these people exist. I know that they're that stupid. I understand, right? But it's like a seeing versus, like, it's like the thought experiment versus the, like, actual experiment, you know? It's like when you think about, you know, how you're going to organize your room, and then when you actually see it organized, you know, and like, oh, the bed's over there, I got my shelf over there, I got that. You know, it looks a lot better when you actually see it in person. You know, there's that difference between, like, yes, you know that there's some stupid-ass motherfuckers out there that think the moon landing is fake. You know that there's some dumbass motherfuckers that think January 6th was filmed in Hollywood. That Ashley Babbitt was actually CGI. You know what I mean? Like, but it's different when they interact with you. But I'm speechless right now. I really, there is not an analysis I can make. I mean, my show was derailed by, but I have to, like, you know, making fun of dumb motherfuckers is cathartic for me, so I needed this, but fuck me. Imagine dying for the cause and then being labeled the opposition or computer generated. This motherfucker said that January 6th was edited. What does that even mean? Like, that's like something a 90-year-old says because they don't know what edit means. Like, an edit is when you've got, like, 30 seconds of video, and let's say, like, in the middle of the video, someone, you know, accidentally shows, like, an envelope, you know, that has, like, their address on it, and you want to, like, edit that out so that they don't get doxxed. And then so you change a 30-second video to, like, a 28-second video where you take away those frames where the address is visible, and then you have, like, you know, but still, that's an edit. An edit is not, oh, actually those windows are in Hollywood, and Ashley Babbitt was CGI, and actually it's raining cats and dogs. That's not an edit. Like, it's just... Anyway, folks, that's my show for today. Thank you all for watching. So I want to talk about the Spook 5-Kular. I will be continuing that tomorrow. I'm going to be taking the rest of the day to, you know, get all my things settled in order. And I'm just going to take a little bit of a mental health day. So, and tomorrow I will get back to my previous routine. And so, just throwing that out there, I'm going to play some Path of Exile, the new League came out, so I'm gonna get into that. But tomorrow, and also I'm going to announce that the Spook 5 Killer will go into November. Just, you know, whatever, who cares? You know, what the fuck? I don't give a shit. So I will be finishing Castlevania Symphony of the Night starting tomorrow. The next game I will play is Silent Hill 2, and then we'll go from there. I bought Resident Evil 8 on vacation. And by vacation, I mean, you know, during a very stressful period of my life that did not involve me being in North Carolina. So I do want to play Resident Evil 8 at some point. So I might play that after Silent Hill 2. But either way, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 10 in the a.m. Eastern Time. Y'all have a good one. And reminder, Jackson Hinkle is a beta male. So I'll see you all. Have a great night.
You have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened.
Trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Can you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I
don't know. In case you don't know, and you haven't seen the latest polls, the American people hold the President of the United States in contempt. They hold this institution in contempt. They hold the Republican Party in contempt. They hold the Democratic Party in contempt.